Hello, we are back. This is Rolf from Tesla Owners US, and that was the deal. I tell you that they could not give us 110 volt for the battery to keep it up running for the trailer. So in the night, as I said before, we run out of battery, and we want to continue with the next trips, and we already do. And how we did it, I tell you after this intro.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
What happened there? So we run out of battery, and what happened then is everything is battery operated. First of all, the trailer lift for the hitch there, I could get that resolved, but I couldn't get that little lift up, and there was inside there, I think at the end I find out it was a 3/8. So I didn't have the tool with me, so there was a tool store on the other side at the True Value tool store, Western True Value tool store, and another tool store where I went actually twice, because I could not judge, because it was pretty deep down, that what it was, what size that was. So I bought two sizes too big first, and then I had to return, and I bought two small sizes with an extension and with an insert for a drill. So because I have my electric drill there, and that battery was still working, and I bought also as a backup a 12 volt backup. So with that extension and the drill, I could move that all the way up again with the drill. Basically, instead of manually cranking it, I used the drill to crank that up again. So now the second thing was what we do with the slide-in. And the slide-in, there is actually no thing what I could find so far how to get the slide-in. So that's why I had the battery backup for, which was a jump start backup, which at the first time didn't turn on, but then I charged that battery jump start backup from my rear Model X. I had a 120 volt converter, converted that back to 12 volt and that back to DC. So, and then I charged that one for the while I was working there and get the trailer going. And then I jump started the battery, and that made the slide coming back in. And then another thing is, we had a funny couple next to us, were sleeping in the car there next to the trailer, hiding behind us, that nobody could see them. So, and before we left, they left, and then they dumped all of their trash just there where they left. Sometimes you would not believe how people are. And then security came to us and said, "Is that our trash? Did we dump it there?" And they didn't know that Martina was in the trailer, so she took some pictures and could show them, "Hey, there was another car here. You guys didn't see it last night, and we couldn't get the license plate, sorry, but we know that wasn't us." So when I came back after that, I cleaned it up, went to the reception, said thank you for installing a Tesla charger with 80 amp there where I could charge, and told them the story that I ran out of battery because of them. Yeah, the battery will be replaced with a lithium iron battery. I'm gonna talk to Sean. He has to need to build me a good capacity, big lithium ion battery where I don't run out of this that fast. There is our Lake Powell. We are very close. So, and if you don't want to camp in an RV or at one of the tents, you can camp here at one of those wagons in old style. They do have an air conditioning, they have power,
they have no water, I think. And at that campground, KOA campground, Lake Powell campground, check it out. There's also an inside view for that. Because of the current pandemic, we cannot show you the inside views. Hi guys, I don't know if you can see that behind me. There is a wall of rocks, and there's an erosion on those rocks. And it's actually, I think, because of weather and water erosion. And it forms those slides there. It's actually there where the water goes along. And we are very close to Antelope Canyon. So I don't know if you can make it this time to Antelope Canyon, but I can show you also here first a bunch of pictures, because we have been there before in both canyons. One of them here you can walk up and down, and the other one where you can walk in the canyon, go through and come out the other side. And that is very pretty here, if you can see. And it's just directly at the park. Here, that's the edge of the park. Alternatively, you can also use one of those ones. These are kind of cabins, and it comes with grass here directly. And you can, instead of renting or instead of RVing or put yourself in that wagon, you can put yourself in one of those cabins in the same campground. Guess where we're going? It's a little walk there. Let's see. Yeah, hi guys, we're staying here at the Horseshoe Bend. That is an attraction just next to the page and to the Lake Powell, and you should not miss it. It's just at the side of the road of 89, and I could get you some better pictures for that. There's a little wind here, don't come close to the edge, and I can stand here a little bit in the distance from other people, and let me show you some pictures there. This Horseshoe Bend is like a horseshoe where the Colorado River goes around. That will become later also the Grand Canyon. There is another bend there like that, but a double bend, and I maybe get a picture for that as well, called the Goose Neck Canyon. And that's in Utah, a little bit more east from here.
Jerry and I hiked over here a little way.
We took a picture on that ledge.
Yeah.
To go to a nice place at the lake, you will see, but we cannot stay there because there's no electricity. But I'm going to show you how nice it is. And then we are going to cross here the Lake Powell Dam, as you can see from here. Over here. Guys, this is Lake Powell. Look at that, it's awesome. And there's the marina there in the back. There's another front road there. There's the dam on that side here. And it's over Arizona and Utah. The only not nice thing is there in the back, this is the coal power plant. But they already shut one section down. Too much solar in Arizona. And yeah, isn't that amazing? We do a little boat tour tomorrow. Show you the whole extent of the lake. This is really a huge recreation area. All around, big marina, a lot of boats, every type of boat what you can rent or set down. Amazing. Our View Estates and Green Haven. Lake Powell View Estates. It could be that's quite expensive. Yeah.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Lone Rock Road.
We're looking forward for Lone Rock beach. Okay, we are here right in front of Lone Rock, and the Lone Rock is just behind me. You hear the nice water, a lot of water skiing there, and you can drive all the way up to the front right now to the beach from here. And it really looks like a party here. And from here you can discover the whole lake. And this is already in Utah. And here is the Glen Canyon building. Carl Hayden Visitor Center. Glen Canyon Dam. Some people crossing just over the street. You can see from here how nice that looks. And here's going to the Horseshoe Canyon from here. Horseshoe Bend. Okay, just checking out very quick at the courtyard the pitch supercharger, how it's accessible. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chargers, and there's no one from the front, and I would have to drive in the same crazy way I drove before, as you can see, and I get iced. There's one guy who look at this, there are so many parking spots just available. John was 1 or 2 next over, and he must park at the supercharger. He doesn't know that it's $350 in Arizona. Yeah, good morning. It's already the next morning, and as promised, I always give you the statistics of the previous day. And yesterday was a mixed drive, so we were driving about 70 miles with the trailer and then a little bit without the trailer. So, and we are a little bit, maybe 30 miles without the trailer. And we drove then daily 113 miles at 591, in total 717. So, and yeah, that's it for the day, and we can reset the day. So, and now, yesterday we visited the lake, and we also visited one of the nice campgrounds called Lone Rock. This is in Utah, just above the over the border. But that Lone Rock is actually, there's no electricity there. That's a state park there, or it's a national park? I think it's a state park. It's a Utah state park, but there's no electricity, so you have to bring your electricity. And that will only work with the Cybertruck. So because then I can bring that electricity and then I plug my trailer into the truck, and then I will be independent again. There was a dump site there. You probably have to bring your water as well. And then you have to find later another park where you can dump it. Yeah, and today, and if you like that, thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I need your comments. Have you been driven with an SUV and electric SUV and pulled the trailer at the same time? Hey, tell me about the stories. I would be interested. I usually try to be the first one to try it out for you. Okay, there will be more to tell on the next day. See ya.